Can your mother stitch?
At the time of this video, I just literally saw President Biden speaking to the American people, calling for common sense gun laws, expanded background checks, and red flag laws, everything that the huge majority of this country, 90 to 95% of this nation, gun owners, Republicans, Democrats, all of us are been screaming for. All the common sense. And the last thing he called for, and it's going to cause a lot of controversy in this country right now, especially among the gun nuts, complete and total ban of assault weapons sold to the public. Rifles like the AR-15 that have been used in almost every mass shooting so far. The fact is, and one thing, President Biden, he didn't speak to us like an idiotic dictator like Donald Trump would have, if he had actually had the balls to actually speak to the American people about this situation. He spoke to us like a leader. And I already know the Republican dipshits out there are going to say, need this mushmouth, blah, 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 whatever, making all the stupid ass jokes they want to make about he doesn't know where he is, blah, 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 whatever. If you had actually shut the fuck up and listened to what he actually said, he was talking to us not just as a president, but a father who had actually lost a son. Maybe not to gun violence, but a father who actually lost someone in his family. A father who understands the pain of losing a child, of losing a son. He wasn't a child, mind you. Biden wasn't a child, whatever. He understands the pain and loss of a son, a person he raised, his child. And he understands the pain that the families are going through now in Uvalde, in Buffalo, and then now recently in Tulsa, in Oklahoma, in the hospital. He talked to us like a leader, not a dictator. Certainly not a jackass who's beholden only to the gun lobbyists just because they cut him a check. He called for common sense laws. He called for common sense to be brought back to this country. Now, it's unfortunate in this nation, the most advanced nation in the world, the most amazing country in the world, that we have to go through this day after day after day, it seems. Mass shootings happen. We give thoughts and prayers and we move on. President Biden is trying to break that cycle. And more to the point, in case you Republicans didn't hear, or you gun nuts in the NRA or out of the NRA didn't hear, he said he wasn't trying to take guns away from law-abiding citizens. I hope you heard that part. I really hope you heard what he said when he said that.
This is not about taking away anyone's guns. It's not about vilifying gun owners. In fact, we believe we should be treating responsible gun owners as an example of how every gun owner should behave. I respect the culture and the tradition and the concerns of lawful gun owners.
He was saying that he's trying to make sure the right people have guns. Responsible gun owners have guns. The same responsible gun owners who keep calling me a communist and everything in the book because I want to protect people from guns. The fact is this needs to stop. And President Biden pound on that. Now I already know that some Donald Trump idiotic bastard is going to say, why don't you get off your knees and stop worshiping him? I'm not worshiping Biden. I'm giving him all the credit that he's due. He's got some problems and he's made mistakes. But today he didn't make a mistake. He acted like a president, not a dictator, and certainly not someone who's beholden to the NRA. If only the rest of this country would act the same way. Now, I'm not trying to take guns away from responsible gun owners, but after the last 2 weeks, after hearing excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse, after hearing so many people call me names and scream conspiracy theories about my motives, maybe some of these people need their guns taken away before they become just like the Buffalo shooter, like the Vivaldi shooter, like Sadie Hook, like all of them. President Biden also named out all the mass shootings that have happened in the last 20 years. Since the assault ban initiated by President Clinton ended. That's common sense. They took the ban away and mass shootings tripled. The fact that you can't dispute that fact. As much as you guys want, and you gun nuts want to, you can't. President Biden acted like a leader tonight. And the gun nuts out there are going to say everything they can. Oh, look at him. He's trying to take away my guns. And you see it now? You see it now? No, he isn't. Biden is trying to protect people. Biden is trying to protect our country. And I've asked this every single person out there who wants to spew those same conspiracy theories. What purpose, what possible need does a civilian who has had no military training need for a military weapon of war designed and purposed to kill dozens of people in moments? And earlier today, I posted about this idiot who wants to report me to the police because I want the police officers in Yervindale, Texas, who didn't do their jobs, to burn. Now, you can interpret that any way you want, but my interpretation is I want them fired, I want their pensions taken away, and I want them prosecuted. I asked this guy this question, since he wants to go off about the good guy with a gun, the border patrolman who ran in and took out the shooter. He only did because his kids were in that school. And I simply asked this question. If it wasn't for the fact that he had his children in that school, would he still gone in and helped them? Help the rest of the school, even knowing that he may not have any biological stake in the fight? He wouldn't answer me at all. Someone once said after Yervindale that this country has a heart problem, a conscience problem. It does, because we don't care about each other. All these gun nuts care about are their guns. If their son or daughter is murdered in a mass shooting, they wouldn't blink twice about the guns. Sure, they'll blame the gunman, but they won't blame how he got the gun because of lax laws that let them do it. The Oklahoma shooter got his rifle mere hours before he started shooting. That's got to change. And that is what President Biden's speech on Thursday, June 2nd said. Things have got to change to save lives. And it is really pathetic. No, actually, it's tragic that the very people who say pro-life, end abortion, pro-life, say nothing about letting kids die. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right. Please share this video, because honestly, if you don't, people will never understand how far this disease in this country right now will spread. Thank you for watching.